GMNA uses artificial intelligence for generated speech, visuals, and production. AI-generated content may contain errors. Please verify important information before making decisions or taking action.
Good evening, Saratoga. I'm Marcus Dunfield. Tonight we'll break down Albany County's new street psychiatry program for the homeless, share the Ackerman Foundation's $100,000 grant boost to local nonprofits, and give you the latest weather alerts. Traffic's clear across town. Over to you, Diana.
Family Movie Monday presents Zootopia 2 on the outdoor screen at Saratoga Arts Center, starting at 6 p.m., offering free admission for families with children under 12.
The event includes a popcorn stand and beverage kiosk, with a limited supply of complimentary soda for the first 200 attendees, encouraging early arrival.
Parking is available in the lot behind the Arts Center, free for ticket holders, while blankets and lawn chairs are recommended for comfortable seating under the evening sky.
There's plenty to cover this evening, so let's dive right in and start the news with our first report tonight. Good evening, Saratoga Springs. Albany County officials will roll out a street psychiatry program today, aiming to bring mental health care directly to residents experiencing homelessness across the capital region. County executives and a multidisciplinary team of psychiatrists, social workers, and outreach specialists announced the initiative this morning, saying mobile clinicians will travel to known encampments and public spaces, offering assessments, medication management, and referrals to treatment facilities. The effort responds to a sharp rise in unhoused individuals and a growing mental health crisis that has strained shelters and emergency services. County leaders described the program as a core component of a wider strategy to expand direct services for unhoused residents, complementing recent Housing First projects and partnership agreements with local nonprofits. Funding for the pilot comes from a combination of state grants and municipal allocations, with plans to evaluate outcomes and potentially expand the model countywide.
The Ackerman Foundation has just awarded $100,000 in grants to 43 local nonprofit groups across the region. Officials say the funding, distributed from the foundation's office in Claverack, will help organizations expand services after a noticeable surge in grant applications this year. Recipients range from food bank programs and youth mentorship clubs to environmental stewardship groups, each slated to receive a portion of the total pot to strengthen capacity and reach. Foundation spokespeople highlighted the importance of bolstering community infrastructure, noting that the grants are part of a broader effort to keep essential services thriving during the busy summer season. Leaders of several grantee groups plan to use the money for staff training, technology upgrades, and outreach initiatives aimed at meeting growing demand for assistance. City officials welcomed the infusion, saying it complements ongoing local initiatives aimed at supporting vulnerable populations.
National Weather Service officials in New York City have issued a slate of alerts for the capital region this morning, covering everything from heat advisories to isolated thunderstorm watches. Saratoga Springs residents should expect elevated temperatures well into the 90s, accompanied by humid conditions that could trigger heat-related health concerns. A severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for the western part of the state, with the possibility of strong downpours, gusty winds, and isolated hail through the afternoon. Meanwhile, a flash flood advisory remains active along the Hudson River corridor, where recent rainfalls have pushed water levels higher than usual. The service urges anyone outdoors to stay hydrated, seek shade during peak heat, and keep an eye on local updates as conditions evolve. Additional details will be posted on the agency's website and through local media outlets throughout the day.
Today, the New York State Museum in Albany rolls out its latest showcase, Revolutionary New York. The exhibit marks 250 years of American history, spotlighting the everyday lives of New Yorkers who shaped the nation's story. Visitors can wander through recreated streets, original documents, and interactive stations that trace everything from colonial trades to modern civil rights moments. Museum officials say the display ties into a statewide cultural program designed to celebrate the nation's quarter-century milestone. Curators emphasize that the exhibit isn't just about famous battles, but also about the small-scale innovations and community traditions that define the Empire State. Admission runs through the summer, and the museum has scheduled special talks and school tour to deepen the experience. The exhibit remains open daily, inviting locals and tourists alike to explore the rich tapestry of New York's revolutionary past.
Sherry Hot Chicken and Grill swung open its doors at 2955 Route 9 in Malta on Thursday, July 23, turning the former 13 North spot into a bustling new eatery. The family-run spot specializes in spicy fried chicken, offering everything from classic wings to a build-your-own sandwich, along with Southern-style sides and a selection of local craft sodas. City officials praised the addition, noting it fills a long-time vacancy on the busy highway corridor and gives residents another casual dining choice close to home. The restaurant's grand opening featured live music, free samples, and a ribbon-cutting ceremony attended by the owner, Chef Maya Patel, and several neighboring business owners. Early patrons reported short wait times and a lively atmosphere, hinting the venue could quickly become a regular stop for lunch and dinner alike. We'll hear how first responders rescued horses from the Saratoga Casino barn fire, plus more local stories. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches. No middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
Welcome back. I'm glad you stayed with us. Let's dive into today's headlines, and now Diana will bring you the local stories you need to hear.
The Saratoga Springs Youth Ballet is set to stage its Summer Salsa Soiree this Thursday, July 30th, from 6 to 8 p.m. at Saratoga Arts on Broadway. The 2-hour program will feature the company's young dancers exploring lively salsa routines alongside their classical repertoire, giving audiences a fresh summer cultural experience right here in town. Tickets are on sale at the venue and online, with seating for families and friends looking for a vibrant night out. This soiree is part of the ballet's broader summer schedule, which aims to keep the arts alive during the warm months and provide local talent a platform to shine. Residents can expect a lively blend of music, movement, and community spirit in the heart of downtown Saratoga Springs. Parking is available in the adjacent Municipal lot, and a modest refreshment stand will offer coffee and light snacks before the performance.
At about 2:30 in the morning on June 16th, a blaze erupted in the barns behind the Saratoga Casino. By the time the Saratoga Springs Police Department and other first responders arrived, flames had already wrapped the structure, but the crews moved quickly to rescue the horses inside. Using hoses and portable cages, they managed to bring all the animals to safety before the fire consumed the building. The department posted video of the operation on its Facebook page, showing the determined effort that kept the animals from harm. The rescued horses belong to local trainers who use them for the casino's weekly riding exhibitions, a popular draw for families and tourists. Neighbors who heard the alarms gathered nearby to watch the responders work, a reminder of how quickly emergency teams can protect both people and the animals that are part of everyday life here in Saratoga Springs.
Yesterday, the Saratoga Racecourse turned its grandstands into a celebration of horse welfare, hosting the 6th annual New York Thoroughbred Aftercare Day. Over 300 fans, families, and local riders gathered to meet the volunteers and caretakers who give retired racehorses a second life on pasture and in therapy programs. The day featured demonstrations of gentle handling, a showcase of adoptable horses, and stories from former jockeys about the bond they share with these athletes. Organizers said the event underscores the racing community's ongoing commitment to caring for horses beyond the track, a message that resonated with Saratoga residents who often see the thundering hooves pass by town. With local schools joining the festivities, the Aftercare Day offered a hands-on glimpse into how the sport supports animal well-being long after the finish line.
The Waldorf School of Saratoga Springs is running its screen-free summer camps this season, offering families a break from digital overload. Children of all ages can choose from a handful of themed weeks: nature explorers, creative makers, outdoor storytellers, each designed to let kids play, build, and explore without tablets or TVs. Classes meet on the school's green campus, where teachers guide youngsters in gardening, woodworking, folk music, and simple science experiments, all under the shade of mature oaks. Because the program is open to the broader Saratoga Springs community, local parents who don't send their kids to Waldorf can still sign up for a spot. Organizers say the goal is to give kids a chance to connect with nature and each other, fostering imagination and physical activity during the long summer days.
iRun Local is gearing up for the 11th annual Churney-Gurney 5-mile trail race. Set for Saturday, August 1st at 9 a.m., the start and finish will be positioned just below the pavilion on the Gurney Lane trails, offering runners a scenic backdrop of Saratoga Springs' single-track network. Organizers say the course will thread through varied terrain, from gentle forest loops to rolling hills, giving participants a true taste of the area's outdoor charm. The event aims to highlight these local trails while encouraging residents to stay active together. Registration is open to runners of all ages, and families are welcome to cheer from the pavilion sidelines. With a growing reputation for well-organized community races, iRun Local hopes this year's run will draw even more fitness enthusiasts to the heart of town.
Now let's turn to the forecast and see what tonight's weather holds for Saratoga.
A weak northwest jet stream and steady pressure keep today's heat locked over Saratoga Springs, limiting any relief. On this date, the all-time high reached 89 degrees in 2019, a spike that rode a lingering heat wave across the Capital District. The record low of 57 degrees fell in 2013 during an anomalous cold snap that followed a strong Arctic front. By comparison, the climate normal for late July hovers around 84 degrees high and 62 degrees low. Those benchmarks show today's 86 degrees sits just above average, while tonight's low will dip into the mid-60s, well above the historic chill. Turning to the live radar, the screen is remarkably clean, no rain echoes across the capital region. A thin band of high-level moisture drifts far to the north, but the weak northwest jet stream keeps it aloft and well removed from our area. With surface pressure holding steady, the atmosphere remains subsident, reinforcing the clear skies. Expect this quiet pattern to persist through the night, clearing any lingering clouds before sunrise. At 6 p.m., the sky remains mainly clear, temperature 86 degrees, humidity 43%, and a gentle southerly breeze at 4 miles per hour. Dew point sits at 61, keeping the air comfortable as the night settles. Pressure is steady, neither high nor low, and the weak northwest jet stream continues to brush the region at 6 miles per hour, limiting any overnight cooling. The UV index reads 7, but with clouds staying thin, the light will fade shortly. Winds will gust to 6 miles per hour from the southeast later this evening, still feeling light. No precipitation is forecast, and there are no active weather alerts. Looking ahead, the night will hold steady until we flip to the 5-day outlook. Tuesday brings a sharp dip as a shortwave trough slides east, pulling a moist airstream into the Hudson Valley. Expect highs around 77 degrees and lows in the mid-60s, with a 65% chance of rain that will likely begin after sunset. Wednesday stays under the same trough, keeping the rain train moving, raising the probability to 80% and keeping temperatures near 77 with lows again in the mid-60s. Thursday remains overcast as the system stalls, delivering another 60% rain chance and highs near 75. Friday finally sees the ridge rebuild, clearing the sky, highs climbing to 77 and lows dropping to low 60s with only a 20% chance of stray showers. Saturday stays cloudy but dry, highs reaching 81 and lows holding at low 60s, completing a week of mixed moisture and modest temperature swings. And that's your weather. Remember, the local sunset is also available as a podcast. Listen anytime on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts.
Traffic's Clear Family Movie Monday features Zootopia 2, the Fitzgibbons Golf Classic rolls on, and Ciao Bella's Marketplace shines. We will be right back.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches, no middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
All major routes are moving smoothly this afternoon. 87 northbound shows no delays, and the southbound lanes near exit 13 are clear. US 9 through downtown Saratoga Springs runs free with no bottlenecks at Washington Street. Route 125 between the college and the village remains open, and the Saratoga County Road Network reports no incidents. With the overall picture clear, drivers can expect a gradual build in volume as the evening commute approaches. Expect the usual uptick on I-87 southbound after 5 p.m., especially near the exit to the race course, and a modest slowdown on US 9 near the downtown roundabout as shoppers return from the market. If you're heading to the historic district, 2-lane streets stay free. Westbound on Route 125 toward the airport also remains clear. No transit issues are reported, so buses and the Saratoga line are on schedule. Keep your radios tuned for any late-day updates and enjoy the open roads while they last.
Mötley Crüe, Tesla, and Extreme are tearing up the stage at the Saratoga Performing Arts Center right now. It's the biggest rock lineup of the summer, and the energy is perfect for a night out with friends. Family Movie Monday brings Zootopia 2 to the Saratoga Springs Public Library on Henry Street this afternoon. Kids can enjoy the adventure with complimentary juice and coloring pages, making it a perfect family pit stop. Summer Monday Fun Days sets up a picnic in Neptune Park with a free concert by Wild Willow and Desert Heartstrings followed by bingo. It turns an ordinary Monday into a lively community gathering you won't want to miss. Tomorrow night Caf Lena hosts a poetry open mic featuring Amy Zimmerman. Local poets take the mic and anyone can step up, so bring a notebook and soak up fresh verses. And now here's James with sports.
A quieter sports board today, with no fresh local team update from RSS. Sportsnet reports the New York Yankees have moved Cody Bellinger to the 10-day injured list after a hamstring strain was diagnosed. The loss removes a key power bat from the lineup, leaving the club to adjust its offensive strategy in the coming weeks. Horse Racing Nation released the full entry list and odds for today's Saratoga races, highlighting horses such as Counting Stars, Dendona, and Always a Runner. The information reflects the fields that competed on July 25, offering bettors a snapshot of the day's competition. The Saratogan reports that the Saratoga Springs High School Blue Streaks have secured recent victories across football, lacrosse, and softball, and have earned playoff berths this season. The multi-sport success underscores the program's momentum as the school heads toward the postseason. Sports Spider notes that Siena has announced 4 returning players for the upcoming 2026-27 men's basketball campaign, including Brendan Coyle and Isaiah Henderson. The continuity aims to build on last season's performance as the Saints prepare for non-conference play later this summer. Skidmore College's athletics page shared on Facebook highlights 2026 team news and schedule highlights, while also promoting a 25% discount on Thorthwear for student athletes. The post underscores the college's commitment to supporting its competitors across a range of sports. ESPN reports that the University at Albany released its 2026 football schedule, featuring a home game against New Hampshire on August 28 and an away contest versus Buffalo on September 3. The slate provides early season benchmarks for the Great Danes as they look ahead.
Ciao Bella on Broadway, right in the heart of downtown Saratoga Springs, is turning its beloved dog park into a community hub. After years of grooming and playtime for our four-legged friends, the shop has launched the Ciao Bella Collective, a bustling marketplace tucked inside its new Broadway location. 15 local vendors now share the space, offering everything from artisanal pet treats and handmade accessories to unique gifts, artwork, and wellness products. The collective not only gives pet owners a one-stop shop, it brings downtown shoppers and creators together, breathing fresh energy into the street. For Saratogans walking Broadway with their dogs, Ciao Bella feels like a friendly living room. Later, we'll celebrate Sherry Hot Chicken and Grill's grand opening in Malta, bringing flavor and jobs to our community. Stay tuned.
If you run a venue, a comedy night, a concert, a fundraiser, you already know the hardest part isn't the show. It's selling the seats. Theaterfiller changes that. In minutes, you're set up with your own ticketing page, QR code delivery, and a door scanner. No technical headaches. No middleman taking a cut of your night. Your event, your tickets, your revenue. Go to theaterfiller.com and fill every seat.
Here at the historic Saratoga County Fairgrounds in Ballston Spa, the scent of popcorn and fresh-cut hay drifts over the midway as families gather beneath the shade of the old oak that has watched the fair for decades. Children clutch cotton candy sticks while grandparents point out the original wooden carousel, its painted horses bobbing in time with the cheerful calliope. Local artisans, Emily from the downtown studio, the Martinez brothers with their hand-woven baskets, display treasures that turn a simple stroll into a treasure hunt, and a group of high school musicians fills the air with familiar folk tunes that echo down Main Street. The highlight arrives when the community-run bake-off crowns a 7-year-old Maya, whose lemon zest cupcakes earn a standing ovation, reminding us that the fair is as much about shared pride as it is about rides. As the sun dips behind the rolling hills, the laughter lingers, a gentle reminder that the spirit of summer lives on in the hands and hearts of Saratoga County. We carry that warmth with us tonight.
On Main Street, just off the historic Park Loop, the bell above Harper's General Store chimed as the sun slipped behind the Capitol Dome. Inside, pine polish scent mingled with fresh coffee while the Harper family, great-grandparents, their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren gathered to celebrate 90 years of service to Saratoga Springs. The oldest ledger, its leather cover cracked with age, opened on the polished oak counter. When great-grandma Alina turned the page, the crowd heard the soft rustle of a century's worth of receipts, each a promise kept. A 10-year-old slipped a brass key into his palm, a symbol passed down from the shop's founding days, while his father recited the original motto, "Honor the past, serve the present." Neighbors arrived with handmade signs, sharing memories of a first-grade field trip to the candy aisle and a winter coat bought during a blizzard in 1952. Laughter rose as the mayor placed a lavender ribbon across the doorway, declaring the shop a living piece of our heritage. We'll carry this reminder that dedication, family, and community turn a simple storefront into a lasting legacy.
Thank you, Saratoga Springs, for joining us tonight. A big salute to the brave first responders who rescued the horses from the Saratoga Casino barn fire, truly inspiring. Stay tuned tomorrow for more community stories and weather updates. I'm Marcus Dunfield, the local Sunset. See you then.